things that may never happen again in NHL history. Back in April 1997, the New Jersey Devils were playing the Montreal Canadiens in the first round of the playoffs, and with less than a minute left and the Canadiens' net empty, Martin Brodeur grabbed the puck behind his goal. Most goalies would have just dumped it out, but Brodeur decided to try something different. He took his time, lined up, and fired the puck all the way down the ice into the empty net. It was a perfect shot, and it made him only the second goalie in NHL playoff history to score a goal. But that was just the beginning of his story. You see, 3 years later, in February 2000, the Devils were facing the Philadelphia Flyers. During a delayed penalty, the Flyers pulled their goalie for an extra attacker, and after a collision at center ice, the puck slid all the way back into the empty net. And because Brodeur had been the last Devil to touch the puck, he was officially credited with the goal. This time it was even more historic because it went down as the first ever game-winning goal scored by a goalie. But Brodeur was not done yet. The thing is, in March 2013, Brodeur had just returned from injury against the Carolina Hurricanes. On another delayed penalty, the Hurricanes tried to reset the play, but the puck bounced awkwardly off the boards and traveled all the way into their own empty net. So once again, Brodeur was the last Devils player to touch the puck, which meant he had scored his third career goal. At 40 years old, he had set a record no other goalie had ever reached. But here's where the story takes a turn. As it turns out, the NHL later introduced the trapezoid rule to limit goalies from handling the puck the way Brodeur did. Add in faster skaters, stricter systems, and fewer chances for goalies to roam, and scoring even one goal as a goalie has become almost impossible. In fact, out of the 20 total goalie goals in NHL history, 3 of them belong to Brodeur alone, which is why his record of 3 goals as a goaltender may be something we never see again.